believes I can't sleep.
It's time to listen to Courtney at last on the Ramblings of an Insomniac podcast.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Ramblings of an Insomniac. I am Courtney. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How the heck are ya? Hey, shout out to every single one of you that's tuning in for the first time, or maybe you've been with me since the beginning. I super duper with lots of sprinkles on top. Appreciate it. I genuinely do. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I know sometimes I can be annoyingly boring and, all over the place. And I'm not necessarily the most professional. So thank you so much for giving me a shot and supporting me. It means the world to me. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a coworker, tell everybody. So I am sitting here on my bed. Actually, my dogs are around me, and you're going to hear some dogs snoring. They are deep into it. And I am having a hard time getting my butt going. I actually got up early, but I am not wanting to actually get up and start my day. I'm just tired. I've got a really busy week coming up, a lot of overtime coming up, so I'm just wanting to chill. However, I also really want to see my grandbabies, and I get to see them today. So I need to get my butt going. I'm just tired. But anyway, so what has been keeping me up? Let's get into it. Let's just, like I always say, no foreplay here. No foreplay. We just get right down to business, down and dirty. All right. So what's been keeping me up? The world, specifically America. This whole every moment I turn around, somehow my algorithms have picked up that I enjoy watching teenagers and children and adults beating the crap out of each other. And I don't. It makes me highly anxious. And then somehow it keeps popping up these videos of older people getting tormented and bullied and beat up by young teenagers or very young adults. And that makes me extraordinarily, exceedingly sad, pissed off, and disturbed. First of all, there's always somebody videotaping these things and nobody actually doing anything about it. Put down your fucking cameras. Put down your phones and stop videotaping someone else getting hurt. Stop videotaping someone else being tormented and bullied. I would never in 100 years do that. I would always step in and try to help somebody, especially a child or an elderly person or an animal, especially an animal. And in this particular video, it was an elderly person walking his dog. And the dog was scared to death. The elderly person was scared to death. And it always seems to be the same groups of people. And it's really pissing me off to see younger people bullying young kids and elderly. Well, anybody. They shouldn't bully anybody. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter the political or religious affiliation. I'm getting tired of seeing these videos. They make me sad, they make me angry, they make me disturbed, and they make me want to go out and be a hypocrite because all I want to do is go and bully and beat the fuck out of those people. All I want to do is go out and find those people that are doing that and torture them in the same exact way that they torment others. Just like I want to take Fauci, put him in a cage, a very small one where he barely has any room to lie down, and treat him the way he does all of the dogs and the monkeys and the animals that he has used as lab um, for lab testing. I think that if you commit a crime, your punishment should be whatever it is you did to that person is what happens to you. Maybe there'd be a lot less crime. Or actually, we really just need to focus on mental health. And I don't know, not divorcing each other, staying together as a family, and maybe having something like, hard work or sports or something like a hobby to occupy your time other than drugs, other than committing crimes. Maybe if we focused on mental health at an earlier age, maybe if parents stayed together, maybe if parents parented their children and disciplined their children and had consequences for their actions, maybe if they had some type of faith in something other than themselves, maybe if they believed in and saw something greater than themselves. It doesn't have to be God, but maybe they just don't think the sun and the moon and the stars revolve around themselves. Maybe we wouldn't have these people beating up others and not working and being lazy and being entitled. Maybe if the media didn't constantly, still to this day, after it keeps being proven to them over and over and over, the facts are thrown in their face that it's not working what they're doing. People are not wanting to watch the news because they don't believe what the news has to say. They're not actual journalists. They don't go out into the field and actually, you know, do their research, do their homework, get out on their feet, get out into these places that they're talking about and actually talk to people. No, they just make up stuff, spread so many lies that they have created and caused a lot of conflict. And they love it because it's ratings. Although I don't know why they love it, because their ratings are plummeting. They're just doing it because they're addicted to the train wreck. They're addicted to the chaos. The lefties love chaos. They love the thrill of the chaos and the hunt. They love the bullying. They love the torment. It's been proven over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's so disgusting. I just can't handle it anymore. We need to be the United States of America, not the divided, not the divided. We need to be the United States of America. We need to stop hitting ourselves against each other. The media needs to be in prison. Well, again, the media just needs to suffer the same consequences that they are creating for others. They need to be held accountable, and it needs to be illegal for them to say anything but the facts. And if they don't know the facts, they need to say that. They need to say, this is an assumption. We don't know the facts. We don't have the facts. We don't have the statistics. We don't have all of the information. We don't have all sides of the story. We haven't talked to everybody involved. We haven't seen all points of view. We're just making shit up here and assuming things. They said that'd be one thing. But they're promoting assassinations. They're promoting the assassination of Donald Trump. They've done it over and over again. They're promoting killing. They're promoting bullying. They're promoting censorship. They're promoting people being uneducated. They're promoting things being covered up and the American people not getting the information that they deserve and need. It's communism. They love communism. And they should be in trouble for treason. honestly. But we need to band together against these type of people and join together for the greater good. When 9/11 happened, everybody band together, and it was beautiful. We're doing no good, and the proof is in the pudding. A lot of people are pissed off with Trump and these tariffs right now, and it's scary. It's very scary. I'm the first to admit it. It's so scary. However, that said, if Trump manages to pull off a deal with China on tariffs, it will throw the economy of this country into the best position it has ever been. He will achieve what no other president, zero, no other president has achieved. He will have followed through with and accomplished something that zero other president had the kahunas to do, because it is scary. Because we might have to suffer for a while. We might have to band together and actually help and support each other and suffer through the bad to get to the amazing, to get back to the powerhouse that America used to be, because we're not anymore. We're pretend, we're fake. We're a fake powerhouse. We're not really big and bad anymore. We're really not. We've lost a lot of traction. We're stupid, we're uneducated, we're illiterate, we're obese. Our economy, thanks to Biden, has a lot of making up to do. And I don't understand for the life of me why people don't see that Trump really, truly, genuinely gives a shit, cares about its citizens, about our country. And if he pulls off these deals with the tariffs, holy fork and shirt balls, we will be the most unstoppable powerhouse of a country. He will have turned the economy upside down. He's already found billions with a B in fraudulent crap from the Democrats that he has already returned to the American people. Why people are upset by that is beyond me. But guess what? If it's because you've already taken so much money, you've already used and abused so much. I'm surprised you guys aren't like the seagulls on Finding Nemo. Mine, that you guys wouldn't be all over finding billions because you just want it to go back to your greedy little fucking open mouthed baby bird selves. You want everything to be dropped into your big fat gaping mouths. Mine, all mine, more. Greedy, gluttonous people. Why on God's green earth would you not be on board with our country saving money? Do you not realize you're part of America and you get to save money as well? So if he pulls off these tariffs, which in the meantime, we might have to suffer for a while. Oh my God, you mean we don't get to buy Starbucks every single day? You mean we don't get premium cable? You mean we don't get to buy brand name things? You mean we don't get seconds on our food on 3 meals a day at our fat fast foods like McDonald's? You mean, oh my God, we don't get to stuff our faces 24 hours with sugar and candy? Oh my God, we might have to pay more on our frivolous crap that we don't need? Oh my God. What a fucking first world problem to have. What a first world baby problem to have. You may cry and bitch and whine about paying a couple more dollars for shipping in Amazon, but nobody bitched and moaned and complained when Biden threw us into fucking the worst economy ever and inflation was so high it wasn't even funny. I love how Jeff Bezos didn't put that information down. I'm all for him putting the information about what tariffs do to the prices. That's fine. They should put what chemicals and red dye and all these artificial flavors does for our food on every single label as well. They should also list that on insurance companies that all these fat fuckers that have type 2 diabetes for their own fault because they can't help but to shove their face full of cake and sweets and don't exercise, and all these people that have absolutely 100% preventable diseases that skyrocket our insurance, they should also put that on our insurance companies' websites. Hey, all of you out there that are completely sucking the insurance companies, and all of us have to pay a gajillion dollars more than we should have to because you have completely preventable diseases, like when you're an alcoholic and your liver is completely, you have cirrhosis of the liver, completely preventable. When you're overweight and there's heart problems and type 2 diabetes, these things skyrocket our insurance. That should also be out there for public information. I believe in 100% transparency for that. That's fine. But put it up for everything. Put it for red dyes. Put it for what the pharmaceutical companies, what all of that does. I mean, they say what the side effects are, but they should also say every single person that they sell this to and who's involved and how much money they make, what a markup it is, how much they mark everything up and where all that extra money goes to. They should put that on there too. Full transparency, just like Trump has been. And this administration has the nerve to ever be pissed off at him. We should be united in fighting against China. We should be united in fighting against the countries that do nothing but use us, talk shit about us, hate us, but yet whenever they start a fight with a bigger dog, what is the first thing they do? Run to us. I'm talking to you, France. I'm talking to you, Canada. I mean, I know you guys are big dogs too, but you still want our help. You still need our help. We need your help too. We don't really need your help, France or all of Europe. We have never needed your help ever, so don't go thinking we ever need your help. We don't. But you need ours, and you always cry all the time whenever you start fights with other countries. You're like, oh, America, we were the Chihuahuas, and we barked at a Mastiff, and now we don't know what to do. Oh, we've given all of our money to the trans people, and now our own country and its citizens have nothing. Oh, what do we do? We have charged you guys tons of money and we've made fun of you and we hate you, but yet we need you. It's ridiculous. We don't need you, all of Europe. It's just insane. I don't know why United States isn't doing just that, uniting around these other countries that have done nothing but use us and depleted our citizens from the money that should be going to our citizens. America first. Everybody else can handle their own shit and should. And then, if the shit hits the fan, and maybe we need to unite against another country and help a smaller country out, we're not obligated to do that. We can make that decision based on whatever's going on, but we don't need to do that. We don't have to do that to countries that hate us and constantly do everything they can to make it very known how much they hate us. Again, until the minute they need us, because they're Chihuahuas. And they have no room to talk because their countries aren't doing well. That's what's even funnier. Their own countries are not doing well, but they want to tell America how to run ours. That makes a lot of sense. That's called lefty logic. Bidenomics right there. That's Bidenomics. We need to do less fighting, less complaining, and more figuring out the fact that when we stand together against these politicians, they literally have no strength. That is why Doge is a good thing, because it's exposing all of this money laundering, all of the fraud. It's exposing all of the corruption. And the only people that are against that are people that are benefiting from it, that are part of the fraud, that are part of the corruption. Democrats. Republicans are too. It's both. If you're a politician, see, Trump and Reagan weren't politicians. If you're a politician, you're probably going to be fraudulent or a little corrupt or a little dirty. Not saying every single person, but it's a safe bet. Good 85% of politicians are corrupt, money laundering, fraudulent, and have a criminal background. That's just my opinion, not a fact. Not pulling stats here. Anyway, it's so frustrating. Every single time I get on social media, it's showing fights. It's showing just how ignorant and truly showing how stupid America is. We are very illiterate, and it's embarrassing. The internet is forever. And there's people out there just saying the most uneducated, stupid things, just being lemmings. Everybody's jumping off a bridge, so here I go. Me too, me too. Here I go. I want to jump off a bridge too. Everybody's doing it. You look real cool. Ugh. I don't know. I taught my kids different. Gonna teach my grandson, and my son's gonna teach his son not to be a lemming, to not get into a stranger's car, to not lap dance for a stranger or have a stranger lap dance for them. Going to teach respect and hard work and ethics and morals and manners, consequences, common sense. I know, isn't that crazy? So crazy. It's a mad, mad world we're living in. But if Trump can pull off any type of a deal with China, my God, will people praise him then? Or will it still not be enough to turn the economy into a powerhouse, to find all of these billions in fraud and return it back to its citizens, to return rights to women and have women be safe again, to get mental illness out of the military, to save children from being sex trafficked and mutilated, to actually start educating kids by actually giving money back to the students and back to schools instead of into the pockets of governments, and having the Department of Education just constantly cycle money back into their own pockets and not actually use it for education. Because again, Democrats want to keep everybody stupid and ignorant. It's funny because the movie Don't Look Up, I think it was supposed to be Hollywood digging at Republicans, but they're so fucking retarded and so up their own asses that they don't see that it's about politics, not Republican or Democrat. It's just about politics and about people that are easily, that are gullible and uneducated. It's just sad. My dog is snoring in the background loudly. It's pretty cute. She's tired of it too. She's literally exhausted by it. Anyway, I have to somehow get myself up and going. I'm so exhausted. I've been running on 4 hours of sleep for a long time. Got a long work week ahead. But those are some things on my mind. And I feel like we would do a much better job uniting. And the more people we have together, banding together, united as one, the better, right? Power in numbers. Power in numbers. not to destroy, not to dismantle, not to burn, not to censor, not to harm, but to correct, to fix, to help, to love. When are those things going to be popular again? When is tolerance going to be popular again? When is communication going to be popular again? When is it going to be cool to promote mental and physical strength because you've been kind and you've, I don't know, carried an elderly woman down some stairs? Like now we're punching elderly. We're that mentally weak now. We're so mentally weak and hate ourselves so much that we're picking on the weak. Like, what kind of weak sauce is that? I'm just going to keep saying weak to drill it in that you're a weak, weak person. You're a disgusting, sad person to be preying on someone like a minor or an elderly person or just anybody. Why would you prey on somebody? I don't know. It's just, we need to be a pack. We need to be go, go Power Rangers, go, go Gadget, uh, Pride, go, go Gadget, strength in numbers, go, go Gadget, America. It's just, we need to start getting back to the fact, back on track. We need to get back on track. And that is that we are all here together. We are all in the same country. And I think that we all genuinely want the same thing. If you peel back the layers, if you really peel back all of the blubbering nonsense that the left is saying, maybe we can find some common ground. That's why I like those that go out there and try to find common ground. We need more of that. Why are we picking on the weak? It's just so disturbing to me. I can't stand it. I can't. It's breaking my heart. It's really breaking my heart. An elderly person being attacked by young people. An elderly person walking his dog. Are you kidding me? These people have been around before us. They've been working their asses off. They have been working their asses off, and a lot of them have fought in wars. They have done more for us than anybody here, and we're picking on them? My God. Even the fucking Wild Kingdom doesn't do that. They respect their elders. Sure, they may have them retire, but they respect their elders. For God's sakes, what has happened? It's so sick. I just want to prey on them myself. It makes me want to be a hypocrite and go out, like I said, and find them and lock them up and throw rocks at them. Put them in one of those, I always forget what they're called, where you have your arms and your head in the middle of Times Square, the gallows. Put them in the gallows. People can kick their butt, like literally kick their butt, spit on them, throw things at them. Do unto others what you have done unto them, right? So if you, or you would have done unto them. So if you're a bad person and you're constantly bullying someone, I guess you deserve to be bullied. But I know that an eye for an eye and we'd all be blind. Oh, there's always conflicting sayings, Anyway, that has been keeping me up. The visions of the weak being picked on, the visions of people destroying other people's property, censoring people, trying to destroy people's lives because of a difference of opinion. The Carmelo Anthony thing just absolutely has me riled up. Poor Austin Metcalf. Austin Metcalf, Austin Metcalf, Austin Metcalf. That is the name we should remember. I should stop saying the other name. because he and his family are garbage humans. And anybody that supports that family, garbage. Sure, I understand if they're your family and you don't hate them and you're not spitting in their face. And I understand if you want to support them because you love them, as in, like, hey, I still love you. I still love you. I'm not going to disown you. I'll still give you a hug. But to support what he did and what the family is doing, garbage people. You're a garbage human. And I have no problem saying that to your face. We're getting censored by the government really bad, and the media, and it's got to stop. We need to band together, united, united, united. Anyway, those are some things keeping me up. Remember, today I'm going to control what I can. I'm going to throw away all this bad blood, and I'm going to spend some time with my family. I'm going to shake off this bad crap, and I'm going to end the day on a good note. I'm going to control what I can and not even worry at all about the rest. I'm going to try to do what I can to be a good person, a loving person, a peaceful person, a tolerant person, an accepting person. And if I have a difference of opinion with someone, I'm not going to destroy their property or try to kill them or bully them. I'll try to talk to them, try to see their point of view, try to have a discussion, or just not talk to them at all and go about my business. I encourage everybody to do the same. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I am so thankful for everybody that listens to my podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Until next time.